Hi folks, Pete here from Ashton's Cars. Today we're looking at this 2014 VAUXHALL Mokka. This is a 64 plate, so quite late in the year, and it's a 1.6 litre exclusive model. This is the petrol model with 115 horsepower, and it's a 5-speed manual gearbox. Now, I love Mokkas. We've sold loads of these over the past few years, and I've also had several friends who have had these cars, and I've got to be fair, I've never had a bad experience with a VAUXHALL Mokka. I think they are one of the last really good VAUXHALLs because they're quite a simple car, but they've got this modern crossover style. So they look cool, but they're actually not overcomplicated. So they're nice and easy for us to work on, nice and easy to maintain for people, and they don't have too many nasty electrical gremlins like some of the modern cars do. This exclusive model is one of the most popular Mokka variants that you can buy, and obviously it's finished in white, which I find one of the more appealing colours. The great thing about them is they are not overly heavy, these, despite them having the higher driving position and the good visibility that you demand of a modern car. They are fairly light, and they're also fairly compact. They fit into a parking space without any trouble at all, and they're very, very easy to sort of manoeuvre, drive, and to navigate when you're on the road. So they've become very, very popular indeed, and with good reason, in my opinion. It also means, of course, being lighter, that they are quite fuel efficient and actually quite fun to drive. There's a bit of an old school urgency to the way this car performs, which I really, really like. A lot of modern cars these days do feel quite filtered down, really, and quite muted, despite their huge claims of horsepower. The Mokka, it's 115 horsepower in this particular version, but it's surprisingly nippy when you drive it, and quite entertaining to drive in a bit of an old school way. So a real good car, and a very, very popular choice here at Ashton's Cars. This particular car came into us as a part exchange. Quite simply, the family who had this particular car had outgrown it. They just had a new baby, and they now needed a 7-seater for the demands of the family. So they part exchanged this in for a Zafira with us. We had a lovely Zafira diesel, you might recall it from a couple of weeks ago, and they bought that. And of course, that's now going to fill their needs because it's got the extra space that they desire. But if you're looking for something with 5 seats, a fairly compact body, and that modern crossover feel with the higher driving position, the good visibility that we love in our modern cars, without any of the nonsense that we don't need, the Mokka really is a fantastic buy. As I've said, our Mokka is a 1.6 exclusive model, and the exclusive got the chunky alloy wheels. I believe they're 17-inch wheels on this particular one. You've got these nice dual tone bumpers with the fog lights just beneath there. Looks really quite a chunky thing. I always think they've got a sort of chunky Tonka-like toy look to them, especially with these nice aluminium roof rails then, which run down the side of the car. And the good thing is you've got those protective black sort of matte black skirts at the bottom of the doors, which stop any incidents in car parks with kids opening doors into them. And you've also got matte black wheel arch extensions, and that does mean it does seem to preserve the bodywork on these very, very well, because I've never seen one with any rust. And generally, like this one, they survive family use pretty well and pretty unscathed, because all the bits where you're likely to graze with a trolley, they've got matte black protective bits on them. You do get this fake diffuser at the back. I don't think it's got any real purpose other than trying to look cool. And this particular model, being the exclusive, has got the reverse parking sensors, which are quite handy as well. I do think these do spend a lot of their time in general doing things like school runs and running around locally, so it's quite good to see VAUXHALL thought these cars out very, very well and made them with a lot of matte black plastic to protect that bodywork. Certainly worked well, hasn't it? Because this one is now approaching 11 years old, and it still looks to me to be a very fresh looking car. So here is the load space of the VAUXHALL Mokka. Quite a good size boot. We haven't had this particular one valeted yet, so you will excuse the fact it's not pristine in here, but it is very clean in general. It's got the fake floor here. There is a little bit of space underneath that, as well as a spare wheel. And we've got the parcel shelf intact and in place, which is always good to see on a car of this age. It's a nice level floor, as you can see from the opening, and it's quite a wide opening on it as well, so it's very easy to get yourself your week's shopping or a few cases for a holiday in this car without any problems. It's quite a usable space, that is. You've even got a little shelf on the side for your de-icer. Now let's have a look at the back. Again, plenty of space in here. It is a 5-seater, and it's actually got a fairly flat floor, a little bit of a transmission tunnel there, but not much. One of the things Vauxhall did put in these, which is a bit of a bizarre thing, is it has got a 3-pointed plug in the middle there for people in the back. I guess if it was being made today, it would just be a simple USB socket, but at the time that seemed to be quite futuristic and a bit of a USP for the Mokka. You've got nice rubberized floor mats in this particular car, and that seems to have kept the interior in pretty good condition. As I say, you are seeing it more or less as it's come into us. We've just given it a quick wash, so it hasn't been fully valeted yet. It will be prior to sale, but it's a very appealing little car, I think, and in pretty good condition as well for a car that's nearly 11 years old. Now let's move on to the front. More rubberized floor mats, which is good to see. We've got little center armrest on the exclusive model, which is a little bit more, adds to the comfort level a little bit. I quite like that. And then you've got a steering wheel which has the incorporated controls for its cruise control and the stereo system, which is a really good stereo on these. It's got the Bluetooth and Bluetooth streaming for your phone as well. So it's quite a modern interior in terms of the equipment in it, but no silly touch screens, no things that we don't really need in the car. I prefer having physical switches, as you probably know if you're a regular viewer of this channel. The previous owner has put a bit of bling around the ignition key there, and that is purely for their own personal taste. I'm sure it will come off if you don't want it. Let me just get in behind the wheel and we'll fire this car up for you so you can have a little listen to it. One thing that people do like in these Mokkas is it's very easy to get in and out of this car. The car's at just that right level that you just step into it, and that has made it quite appealing among, shall we say, the more mature customers here at Ashton's Cars, as well as family users who do like it for its practical space. Now I'm going to fire this car up and we'll just do the quick startup procedure for you. As you may see, 84,773 miles are showing on the clock, and as you can see, there's no warning light showing. Everything's all as it should be in this car, which is great to see. I will give it a very quick rev. And there we go. It sounds good. It seems to be performing well. I've taken it for a little run myself. Just taken it to the local hand car wash and got it cleaned. Drives very, very well. Clutch is good. Steering feels good on it. Brakes are nice and sharp. Just as we want it, really, on a car like this. I do like the design of these dashboards with the beveled instruments there. I think they look very appealing. It does. It's a very clear instrument display. And as I say, we haven't got any touchscreens, but we do have this digital display in the middle, which tells us what stereo channel we're on. And I do believe we have got, yes, DAB in here as well, which is something I do really, really like. So that's a massive bonus in this car. More bling around these instruments by here. I don't know if you can see that. But one thing that isn't so bling is this little bit of trim. So I'm probably going to try and get that refurbished or replaced before we sell this car. It's not really a massive issue, but it always seems to be that this bit of chrome that they put on around the stereo and heater controls seems to go like this. The chrome just flakes off it, and then you end up with the white plastic beneath it. So I think I'll just get the rest of that chrome off and get it cleaned up a little bit and tidied up. Or maybe if there's a little replacement bit of trim, we'll just get that off and replace it, just to make it look a little bit more like new inside. Apart from that, though, the interior is really, really good. The seats are in good condition. Everything on here seems to be working as it should. Air conditioning as well is all working. I haven't got it on at the moment, but it does work. We tested that earlier on. Let's pop it on for a second, shall we? It's simple. It's easy to drive. You have got a very, very good view out. Let me just put that on a bit of a more sensible zoom. And yes, you can see the vision is very good. We've got huge door mirrors on it. It's very easy to get comfortable inside this car. We've also got electric windows, both front and rear, so we'll try those very quickly just to check they all work. Back ones, 1, 2, let's do the fronts. That's all working. We've got power fold mirrors. In they come. Out they go. Everything in here is working as it should. It's got the right level of technology. I do like the fact it's got cruise control, I will say. I really love that in this size of car, because so many of these smaller cars don't have things like cruise. 2 things I always want in a car. I need, well, 3. DAB radio. I do like having a DAB radio. I really like having Bluetooth for my phone. It's a must-have for me because I'm constantly taking phone calls off customers. And I do really like cruise control because there's so many average speed checks and stuff now. It just saves your driving license having cruise. Once you get used to it, you wouldn't want to be without. We have got a little trip computer which is all run off the indicator stalk here. Everything in here is in the same place as it would be in an Astra or an Insignia, so if you've driven one of those before, you'll instantly feel at home in this car. And there's no nasty surprises on it. Typical Mokka, really, and that's why I like them. So if you like what you see and you fancy giving our Mokka a new home, well, give me a call. It's 07932 873 646. Of course, we have a wide variety of cars in stock, so whatever you're looking for, please feel free to get in touch and we'll be all too happy to help you. And we do take part exchange. We do organise delivery anywhere in the UK, so even though we're based in South Wales and you may be, well, wherever you are, we're happy to deliver this car to you. So give us a shout. The number one more time is 07932 873 646. And please join the discussion, hit the comments below and let us know your experiences of VAUXHAL Mokkas, good or bad. We want to hear about it. And, well, thanks ever so much for watching the channel. Please, if you haven't done so already, subscribe, hit the notifications, and feel free to share this with your friends, comment below, and join in the community and the chat. Thanks for watching, though, guys. Have a great day, and we hope to speak to you very soon. Bye for now.